Right.
So after you-know-who reposted a video of himself body slamming a person with the CNN logo over its face last week, he was accused of inciting violence against the media. So this was the response from the White House.
The president in no way, form or fashion has ever promoted or encouraged violence. If anything, quite the contrary. And he was simply pushing back and defending himself.
That's just unbelievable.
So now,
lying.
Fredo has doubled down by posting this.
Yeah. I run, I win.
You're fired. Get out of here.
It's been a great success.
So, apparently CNN reporters over the last couple of weeks have been getting death threats. And do you think anything?
Yes.
I mean, I don't even know how to phrase this. I don't know how to phrase
They
this.
were mad at Kathy Griffin because she held up her head.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, this is not any worse.
What's the difference?
There's a connection. Obviously, I used to work at CNN, and I know a lot of those folks over there, and they're good journalists. They're people that care about their jobs.
But
there's an assault on them.
How is it possible that in a democracy we are genteelly allowing outsiders to threaten journalists because they don't like what the journalist has written, to threaten their children, and just by the way, they're trying to intimidate people to keep them from talking about these very core values and issues that I thought we all agreed on, that we don't have to like each other's stuff, and when we see something we don't like Kathy Griffin holding a bloody head, we can all say, hey, that's not right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We can all say that's not right.
Yeah.
But then you beat up on CNN and you can say, yeah, we're talking about it in the abstract. Well, it's not. Your people don't think in the abstract.
No.
Your people think very specifically. They go right to people. They're calling folks because they didn't like something that was written or talked about on CNN.
No,
is this where we're going?
I think that, it was never nipped in the bud in the first place. While he was running, he was threatening people at his rallies. He said, I'm going to send a lawyer to help you if you hit somebody.
Back in the day, people would be escorted out on
I mean, so this is something we all knew that, and his people who voted for him knew that what they were getting. They knew the grenade they were falling on, as my friend would say.
Oh,
and so here it is again. And by the way, the governor of Maine makes this statement: the sooner the print press goes away, the better society will be. This is the governor of Maine.
Oh, wait, the governor of Maine, who also takes great pleasure in saying that he sends BS stories to people in the press to watch them scramble.
Well,
so, I mean, listen, dude,
The funny thing about that clip is the clip without CNN on it. It's a Soviet bogey in Top Gun. That's a Soviet bogey. But the fact that rather than just leaving it as it was, because that might be more of an enemy.
What, do you think Fredo knew that?
I don't think Fredo knew that because maybe he's a little young. But I know Top Gun very well. The other thing is that I find, they repeatedly say, the administration repeatedly says that the media is chasing its tail with this collusion in Russia. But each time they come out, like Donald Jr. did with this meeting, they lie the first round. So you don't have faith in what they say. So without CNN and other outlets actually giving us this information, you can't rely on the administration to do it.
They would like us to rely on them, though.
Wait, hold on. You got to read this.
We have a correction. The Sarah Huckabee Sanders clip you just saw was actually in response to the Mika Brzezinski situation at MSNBC.
Oh, another denial, another lie. What's the difference? It doesn't even matter. I have to say, though, the Washington Post, the New York Times, and other outlets right now have been remarkable. Remarkable. So that's the good news, that the press has really risen to the occasion.
There are people on the right, though, who elected him because they felt that he was standing up to what they believe was media bias. Okay, I'm with you to that point. There's a segment of that population, though, that I believe has taken it too far. And now they're doing stuff that's beneath them. They're doing stuff where they're pitting the media against the president's running with it. So what I would say to those people on the right who at first you had an argument and many people could have said,
leading the charge, though, Jen.
There is bias. Okay, there is bias. there were people that were on board with you. Now many of those have seen that you have crossed the line and you're now inciting something that's not good for society.
Very good.
So just take a mental note and just self-reflect for a second, because it's bothering me, and I am someone who believes in media bias, but this stuff isn't okay, and it's certainly not okay coming from the top down.